Hello. Oh wow. So much has happened since my last videos. It's been just over 2.5 weeks or something like that. I got corona. That's why I've been out. Everything's fine. I'm doing well. Thankfully, I was a part of the by far mild percentage. The percentage of cases which are mild, which one would expect. But I do have asthma, so I wasn't too sure going into it. But it's okay. Everything's cool. Still dealing with the after effects of having gunk in my lungs, and I'm working out more than ever and singing more than ever to get rid of it. But anyways, I'm back and I have upgrades. I have a new mic and it's all good, and things are good. So and also I'm working on editing the book, so this will and I have a bunch of videos. Here's my list of all the different videos that I'm going to be releasing for YouTube, getting back into it. So things are good. Let's talk about trends. Oh, I wanted to say first, shout out to Tracy Thompson. Thank you for that comment you left a couple of videos ago. Right when I read it, and hence why you'll see, I loved it. It was right when I read it, I'm like, yeah, I was being too naive about Corona and wishing it wasn't wishful thinking that it wasn't as contagious as it is. And that's how I got it, was slip in on using hand sanitizer when I was getting my guitar worked on. I'm almost certain that's when I got it, because I've been largely at home besides that. So make sure you use your hand sanitizer and take care of yourself. It's not fun to get it. I wish I didn't get it, but it is what it is. Okay. That's the laptop. Where did I put this? Okay, cool. Wow, so much has happened since we last talked. Okay, so we're in the end of the shadow period for the two major retrograde seasons that we've had recently, the Mercury and the Venus. Excuse me, the Venus retrograde shadow period ends the 29th. I had them confused. One's the 29th of July, and then the 25th is going to be Mercury. Basically what this means is we're in the last stretch, the last 4 and 8 days or so of these retrograde periods. And what this means is, rather the shadow period for the retrogrades, and what this means is effectively we're still catching up with the effects of the retrograde. So since I think it was May 17th or so, for May 15th perhaps, for Venus, and Mercury, I can't remember the exact day, but so it was somewhere in mid-June. We're catching up to the lack of clarity and communication. I think that's really the biggest thing with Mercury retrograde, and then Venus being retrograde in Gemini. We're finally starting to move forward as per our minds and as per our communications with others, and being able to move forward, to be clear. So yay, that's great. And we're also about to go into the heart of summer, or at least in the northern hemisphere. The sun goes into Leo tomorrow. Yay, very exciting. And I think probably the most important thing to focus on, besides kind of still playing catch up in those regards, is we have the combination of the sun in Leo transit that we're about to experience. The moon's in Leo for today and tomorrow as well. And then we have Mars in Aries for the next 3 weeks. We have so much fire energy, and it's so exciting, and it's really hard to be patient, and it's really hard to not blow up and be all, angry. I mean, it's not that hard, but that's one of the main challenges, is to make sure that we're catching ourselves emotionally, making sure that we are staying focused, getting our thrills, getting our need for excitement in healthy, positive, productive ways, not relying on past relationships. I think that's a big thing that is really good to focus on. And even if it's not so much past relationships, but it could be in new relationships, just new, or rather past behaviors. I think the most important thing during this time is to stay focused on moving forward. To summarize this entire video, just stay focused on moving forward. And you'll be able to channel all this incredible energy in really healthy, productive ways. It's very tempting to be distracted, to go for distractions, to not face your fears, to not face your weak points. But we really don't have a choice. I mean, I guess we always do have a choice. We could just continue to mess up over and over and over and over and over again. And some people really do love to do that. And God knows we've all experienced that at some point or another. But with transiting Jupiter and Saturn and Capricorn, basically for the end of the year, that along with Mars and Aries for basically the rest of the year, because we're going to be going through Mars retrograde. We'll talk about that when that happens in future months. I think it's like September when it goes retrograde. That Jupiter and Saturn energy, as well as that Mars, is creating a stage for the rest of the energies to add to. But ultimately, this stage is set mainly between Jupiter, Saturn, and Mars, where Mars is saying, I want to move forward now, and I want now. No. That's what it is. It's both of them want progress. They have different goals, they have different methods, and the importance is to align the two consciously to make sure that we are utilizing the best of both and avoiding them working against each other and avoiding the worst of both. So the best of both is to set the long-term goals with Jupiter and Saturn and Cap, being practical, being pragmatic, knowing what you're good at, knowing what you're meant to do, knowing what is good work for you. Just using as an example my life. That's why I'm so focused on all these different YouTube videos. I've made YouTube videos for 7.5 years. I know how to do it. I love doing it. There's a lot of new stuff that I can offer. I haven't really done videos in a while. It's important I make videos to be able to help more people understand that astrology even exists, that birth charts rather, and extensive astrology, not just sun sign horoscope stuff, exists. And that's a really important thing for all of us to keep in mind is, what are your long-term goals? One of my long-term goals in life is, this is playing out in several different realms of my life, but is to educate people on astrology. That's why I love doing this. That's why I keep doing this, even though I'm a Gemini, I get distracted and all this stuff. I wanted to make videos so bad in the last 2 weeks. It just wasn't the right clicking and timing and whatnot. It's something I do. So ask yourself, what do I do? What do I need to do? What do I have to contribute? What do I need to get better at? I finally have a mic. People have been telling me for 5+ years, get a mic. I can't hear you. I have a mic. I have better video quality. That's the important stuff is, what do you need to grow practically? And what do you need to do practically? I guess you should reorganize that. What do you need to do practically, and how do you do it? That's a beautiful time. Now is a beautiful time to really get that stuff together and to be able to make real progress that is going to continue to blossom for the rest of your life, because Capricorn is the long term, is for the rest of our lives. So there's that energy, again, the long-term goals, and the best of the Aries energy with this is the drive, the fire, the that vigor, that sense of the warrior energy of, and I think something that's really good to keep in mind during this time, and again, this time is right now, but it's also for the rest of this year. Not to put off anything, again, I'm just kind of good for the timeline perspective. This is really good though, is know what your long-term goals are, know what marathon you're running, know what war you're waging, but separate it, focus it, make it simpler, manage it. Rather, you make it more manageable by then being able to, okay, today, this is the battle I'm fighting. Yes, this is the overall picture, but today, that's where the Mars and Aries thrives, because the Mars and Aries goes, oh, I have to do what, and again, going to my wife as a kind of an example, hopefully as parallels with yours, is with the book that I'm writing. If I think about it too much of like, oh my God, I have like 240,000 words to edit, and I'm a Gemini, I get distracted. I've already done this. I don't want to redo this. Fuck. My Mars and Aries gets defeated. It stops me. But I notice that if I just go, okay, we're going to do 500 words, or, not even the limit. Just, I feel like doing it. I'm going to do it instinctual. The Mars and Aries is a very impulsive energy. Okay, I'm just going to do it because I do like it. I enjoy it. It's, again, Mars and Aries, it likes sprints. It likes, okay, did I win the game today? Great, I won. It's not interested in necessarily, did I win the entire tournament? I mean, it's like, yeah, that'd be cool, but did I win the game today? It needs a now gratification. Shout out to the Strokes. It needs a now sense of urgency and, yes, I'm making progress now, The Capricorn is okay, I'm making progress in the long term. So make your goals small. Even though you have big goals, or you should be having big goals during this time, it's important to challenge yourself to clarify what your big goals are. And we all have big goals, or should have big goals in life. Now is a really important time to figure that stuff out, and then figure out how to make it small, manageable. And so you're making progress each day and you're enjoying it. And then lo and behold, after a month, wow, I've gotten a lot of shit done. Okay. After 2 months, 3 months, however many, you're making real tangible progress and you're meeting those big goals. You're actually kind of tricking yourself. You can do that, or you can do the shadow side, which is the world sucks. The other side of Capricorn of, I blame everything on other people and no, the world, I don't have a chance. And it's like defeating yourself with pessimism and negativity before you start. And then the Mars and Aries going, yeah, and I'm mad at that person because they shortchanged me. Or, it's the petty bullshit. That's the other choice here. So, choose for yourself which one you think is better. And know that a lot of people are going to be choosing... everyone's going to be choosing in one respect or another, but a lot of people are going to be choosing the negative. And if you want to join that party, go for it. It's going to be a terrible party. But if you want to join the party of people who are actually winning stuff, and it's not about comparing to winning against other people. It's about winning against your previous self. The real competition is yourself, because nobody else is running your game. So your past self, how can I get even better? How can I develop even further and push even farther? And blah, 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 blah. That's the goal. That's how you win. That's the game. That's the real game. So there's always more to talk about, but we'll leave it for future stuff. But again, I think one last thing to focus on is just communicating, enjoying communicating, remembering back in June when communication was very difficult, and May also, and enjoying how things are really starting to come together and things are moving forward. And enjoying this new Leo energy. So this is a really great opportunity to get into the heart and ask, okay, not even ask, but feel like, what do I care about? What do I need to accomplish? For me, I didn't even talk about the whole music thing, but yeah, musically, I'm playing guitar more than ever and learning new techniques, and I'm pushing myself. That's to summarize everything in just a couple words. Push yourself to learn, to schedule better than ever before, and you're gonna make incredible progress. Or you can be mad over nothing and make no progress. The choice is yours. All right, infinite love to you, my friends. Namaste. Hope to find you in the winning circle with me. Winning your own game. Peace.